Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling and the Midlife Crisis. Today I'm going to be doing you a quick what's in the box review on my Revell Level 4 172 P-Series Arado AR-E555 jet bomber, which, as we can see by the cover art, is flying over New York and being pursued by a couple of American fighters. Not quite sure what they are. Now, yesterday I released a video which was basically a unboxing of a £600 eBay haul that I had taken delivery of over the past couple of weeks, and this was one of the kits that I got. I actually said in the video, if anyone was interested in me doing a what's in the box on any of the kits that I've got, they should drop me a message. Now, I'm not actually going to name anyone, but quite a few people expressed interest in having a look at this one. I also had a new subscriber, Ian, who has requested the S79 Spitfire by AR-E. A guy called Brian, who I've been talking to quite a bit recently, he's asked me to have a look at this Henschel HS123A1. And a nice chap called Photograph, don't know his real name, asked me to have a look at this MiG-3 World War II fighter in the 172. So I'm going to be doing separate what's in the boxes on those over the next couple of days. If you do want to have a quick look at that video and have a look at the, God, I don't know, 30 plus kits that I actually took delivery of, and if there's anything you want to have a look at, please get involved and drop me a line on either this video or the unboxing video, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. So without further ado, let's get inside this box and have a look. I'm going to have to move this cover art out of the way, unfortunately. Now, the way I like to do these videos is I just read out the blurb first that Revell provide us, and then we'll have a quick look at the instructions, and then we'll get down and have a look at the actual kit itself. So if you're only interested in having a look at the kit, please do feel free to spin it forward a bit. So, okay, so the P-Series Arado AR-E555. Early in '94, on a directive from the Technical Office of the Imperial Aviation Ministry, the Arado plant in Landshut, Silesia, began design of an aircraft with the capabilities of high speed and long range. After a meeting on 20th of April 1944, it was decided to use the flying wing concept. The aircraft should achieve a range of 4,800 kilometers, 2,980 miles, and a top speed of 860 kilometers per hour, 534 miles per hour. As the bomb load, a variety of weapons were to be carried up to a maximum payload of 4,000 kilograms. For the defensive armament, it was envisaged to install two Rheinmetall Borsig 30mm caliber Mark 103s in the leading edges of the wing, and two twin Mauser 20mm caliber machine gun 15120s in turrets above and below the fuselage. The turrets were to be controlled by a retractable periscope from a pressure ventilated crew room, which was to accommodate up to 3 crewmen. As the main undercarriage, an inwardly retractable tandem arrangement with 4 wheels per side was envisaged, with a smaller nose gear with 2 wheels. The power unit consisted of 6 BMW 003A jet engines mounted on the upper fuselage. They were located in pairs, placed side by side with the outer pairs displaced slightly aft. Similar engines were also used later in the mass production of the Arado AR-234C and Heinkel HE-162. On 23rd December 1944, due to the war and lack of raw materials, all further work was discontinued on the instructions of the Imperial Aviation Ministry. Today, the Arado AR-55, together with the GO-229, another aircraft preserved in the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C., is considered to be the first generation stealth aircraft. The Northrop B-2 Spirit is similar to the AR-555 in many of its features. The undercarriage design, for example, with its over-dimensioned main gear doors, the crew compartment, and the engine arrangement. In 2009, on behalf of the National Geographic Channel, Northrop itself tested how good the stealth characteristics of these aircraft were in an extensive radar comparison test. At the Northrop Test Centre, a GO-229 was built to the original size 1:1, mounted on a pylon. Its radar returns were measured. The results indicated more than 20% lower reflection rates when compared with a conventional aircraft, which would have reduced detection times by more than half, only 8 instead of 19 minutes. As the America bomber, as it is often referred to, the Arado AR-555 would not have been suitable. With a range of only 5,000 kilometers, 3,100 miles, it would not have reached New York. The distance between Frankfurt am Main and New York is 6,200 kilometers, so it wouldn't have been able to get there, as per the box art. So okay, we'll have a quick look at the decal sheet first. So there we go. I mean, what can we say really? You've got some German cross symbols. We've got a whole load of lines that look really difficult to actually put in a straight. We've got a series of arrows, and we've got some nicked betrain stickers, which I'm not quite sure what that means. We've got some yellow bars which are to go on the sides of the wings. That's about it really. So on to the main fuselage. Unfortunately, mine seems to have got a few marks on it here, which I think is actually transit damage. I'm not so bothered about that, to be honest with you. Hopefully it will I can put a bit of sand on that and it will sand out, and it'll disappear in the painting process. Now obviously the main wing is one piece. It's got some quite nice detail here. You can see some access hatches, some panel lines, and the flaps. Here we have the hole for the turret, and we have 2 sections of the tails which go here and here. So that's basically the first part. There's only really 3 pieces on that sprue. The next one we look at is the undersurface of the delta wing. It's basically the same as the other one, but obviously the bottom. As you can see, we've got some access hatches here, and here. And we've got the flaps again, here, and here. We've got the other half of the tail section with the rudder. We've got quite a nice detailed bomb bay, which obviously you can have open, and the interior of the landing gear is also quite nicely detailed as well. We've got another port here which is for the retractable landing gear at the front, and that's about it. I mean, there is actually a little bit of excess that I've noticed on here, so obviously this is going to need a little bit of attention, a bit of excess in there as well. But on the whole, it looks quite nice. I'm quite impressed. I mean, it looks relatively simple to put together at the end of the day, because what we've got so far is we've got 2 big sprues with 6 pieces on it. Something a novice muppet like myself might be able to have a go at, in fact. Here we have the clear sections. One commenter that I was spoken to says that this looks a little bit like the front of the Millennium Falcon, which I kind of agree. I personally think this plane looks very similar to the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark transport aircraft, which I think, well, you can't actually get it anymore. It was actually available in a limited run by someone called Sun Models, I think it was. And I think the shape and that's probably influenced the design, which was basically done by Spielberg Productions and Lucasfilm. He actually, this guy I was talking to actually suggested that I put a 172 Indy figure and a Chewbacca in the front for the pilots. I think that's a pretty cool idea. So if you know where I can get a 172 Chewie and a 172 Indy, I'm all ears. I'll get that, no problem. So here we have the next sprue. This is the one with all the smaller parts. As you can see, we've got a couple of big bombs, and we've got 3 smaller bombs. We've got this, which is the cockpit floor, which is quite nicely detailed, I must admit. It's got some nice gauges and what have here. The wheels are really nice, I think. You can see the good amount of tread on them and good amount of detail on the actual wheels themselves. These 2 pieces are the landing gear covers. This will be the front landing gear cover. We've got the bomb bay doors, and these are the engine sections here. Obviously, I think these are part of the landing gear, and then we've got a selection of guns and other bits and bobs. It says on the front that this actually only has 96 pieces. So it doesn't look that difficult. I mean, I've got to be honest with you, I kind of like it. I'm actually off for 12 days soon, in a few days, and I'm kind of thinking about building it. So if you want to see me have a go at building this one, drop us a line, tell me to build it. I'm all up for viewer engagement, so I probably will, if enough of you say, go on, stop yapping about models and get on and build something. So anyway, there's the front of the box again. I hope you enjoyed this little video. The channel is doing quite well at the moment, up to about 640 subscribers, and we're getting quite a lot of views, which is really great. Thanks very much for taking an interest in a Muppet who makes models badly. I'm going to do another couple of what's in the boxes, and this one's going to be released tonight. I'll release the other ones over the next coming days at one a day. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and please like and subscribe and join me for my model building ride. Be seeing you.